Morning, folks. It's still all about Bitcoin and natural gas. So once again, and it feels like it's been like this for weeks now, but let's have a look. Bitcoin has now reached 104,000. My target area, I don't know if it's going to stop here. We could get to 108, 110, 112. Nevertheless, it was my target and I'm going to stick with it for now. So I've taken 50% off at 104,000, just slightly, fractionally below there. And I've also hedged the rest of it. So I've now got 50% on and it's fully hedged. I've got skin in the game still, which I kind of like because I don't want to be out of this, and I'll adjust this hedge as we move up and down. Now I'm allowing for a path like this. I don't know if this is going to happen, and I think it could happen. I think it's probably more likely than not, but we may have to go a little higher first. I don't know. So whether we start off from here and begin to move down, or whether we go a little higher and then carry on this path, we'll have to wait and see. I'm willing to start adjusting my hedge and take some profits on the long side if we go higher, and then maybe even add to the short side. I don't know, depends on the price action. But so far, I've got this idea in mind. I think we could retest this line down here at around 73,000, believe it or not. And that's the original all-time high and breakout point going back to March this year. We broke out in November last month, and we still haven't had the pullback, the breakout pullback. I don't know if we get a full pullback. You don't always get that with Bitcoin. Nevertheless, we're going to allow for it. If we do start pulling back, it'll either be a dramatic collapse through this purple trend line, or we'll see a bit of jiggery pokery bouncing around first of all. Maybe a little head and shoulders, lopsided head and shoulders pattern, an eventual breakdown through the trend line, and then a continuation lower. So let's see how we go. As I said, I've taken half my profit, a good size position that I had at 104,000, just slightly below there. And I'm willing to adjust that hedge as we move up or move down going forward from today. Still got some skin in the game. I like that. Let's have a look at natural gas. And this is the other one that we've been talking a lot about recently. We had this big move up. Most of that took place whilst I was in Zanzibar. And we got the entire move. We got the entire profit from that. We got in at 223 and we got out about $1.20 higher, $1.23 higher, at 345 or 350, somewhere around there. We haven't sold, but we've been dribbling back waiting for the breakout. We've pulled back down towards these supports. Have a look at yesterday's video. I'm going to switch this to the day chart. You can see we pulled back into the blob, just touched it with that little spike low. I said we might get a little wee spike. We did, bouncing off it. We're still under the 20-period moving average on the day chart, but we are at support now. And we've got a nice position on this long trade. I'm still allowing for this green path to occur. It looks right now that that's sort of less likely to happen, but allow for that in the back of your mind just in case this doesn't actually get going. You can see on the spot price, we bounced off there as well after that little spike low. I want to illustrate that to you quickly on the 4-hour chart back here on the futures price at Black Bull. And there's that little 4-hour bounce and spike low that I said we might get. In fact, in this occasion, we formed a double bottom or a tweezer bottom. And on the hour chart, it even looks better. There were the spike lows, the one up, one down reversal pattern, which we traded off, and we're in a decent long position on this now. Once again, on the 4-hour, just those spike lows, the tweezer bottom, and so far so good. So for the last 2 or 3, maybe 4 weeks, it's all been natural gas and Bitcoin. And fortunately, we're not always correct, but fortunately, we've been on the right side, both of these trades. We'll wait to see what happens next on Bitcoin. Pretty excited about that one. And then natural gas. Let's see if we can get back up closer to $4 on natural gas. In the season, December, which is not normally very good for natural gas, but you never know. We'll see what happens. Sounds like a Jim Cramer prediction. Hopefully it isn't. Take care. See you in the next video.
Eyes glued to the screen, watching those candlesticks like a gambling fiend. Futures and options, longs and shorts. Price swings that cut like a knife through the heart. Henry Hub's a battleground, bulls against the bears. Whispers of a cold front send us in the scares. Margins tight, margin calls, nerves.